Hello, this is an updated video of my Fluval Edge Nano Reef that I've put together here. Tank's been up and running since January. Things have been going really nicely. I've done a few lighting modifications, but other than that, the tank is pretty much stock. I've also added the Korilla Nano 240, I think it is, or whatever, air pump up there in the corner you can see. Current stock includes an orchid dottyback, you can see there. I have one clownfish in there also, just a little guy. I know these fish might end up outgrowing. I think I'll be able to keep one, but one might end up having to go. I also have got some small polyp corals, a few mushrooms, and then also I have one small little hammer. Oh, and then yep, you can see I got a little yellow watchman goby you can see down there. So this is my tank. I just wanted to show an update. I've recently done a few lighting mods that have helped substantially, and they're pretty low cost mods, and I just wanted to show the video so that people can see that it's a project that can be done and fairly moderately cost and not too much work. So I will show you. Right now I have two 13-watt compact fluorescent bulbs in there. I have one that's just the actinic 03, and then the other one is a 50/50 10K in actinic. I also have some LEDs wired, a couple blue LED strips for lunar moonlighting. Let me turn off the lights and I'll show you the fixture and the few mods that I've made. First thing I did was I took it and turned it sideways. Sorry, my lighting isn't so sweet here. I basically cut the back end of it off, as you can see here, and made it, or just cut it off so it's open in the back. It adds a little bit more ventilation. But let me pull this aside. I've also added these blue LED strips right here. I silicone them to each side of the tank so it gives it a nice lunar picturing. Here, let me plug that in for a minute and I'll show you what those look like. Sorry for the video, I'm doing it on my iPhone here. So there you can see just the blue LEDs. Those are just my lunar lights again. Gives it a really nice blue illumination. At night, I got those on eBay. I think they were maybe $5 a piece, and then there's a $10 or $15 plug the guy sells that allows you to just plug them in. It's an AC converter and everything. So for my lighting, under the hood here, I'll give you a view. These are the two 13-watt compact fluorescents. I've got these from Hello Lights. You can find them at hellolights.com. Really nice fixtures. Basically, you get the ballast, the lamp, one lamp choice. You can either do a 65K, the 50/50, or the straight actinic. Currently, I have two of them. One is the actinic and one is 50/50. It comes with the reflector also. So you get everything for $25 with a power cord. Real easy to assemble. I basically zip tied each ballast, you can see here, to a piece of acrylic, real thin piece of acrylic I got at Lowe's. You just basically measure off the piece you need. You can cut it with a utility knife and snap it off. Real easy to do. I zip tied the ballasts to those, ran the wires out the back, and that's pretty much all you need to do. So far I haven't noticed any heating issues. They really don't seem to heat up the tank a lot, but like I said, I cut that back end open. So I turned the lid sideways, so instead of running it the normal way, you would take it off and turn it sideways. It adds a little bit more width to the room outside the lip of the tank, which allowed me to put those LED strips there. So I did that long ways, and then I also added an inch to the height of it. As you can see, I siliconed a piece of plastic, or another piece of acrylic here that's 1 inch taller. So it adds the height to, I think, 4.5 or 5 inches. I forget what the total height is, but that was when I was originally more for when I used the actual swing arm, because that allowed me to prop the swing arm open up a little bit and added more wide angling to the lighting. I've since gotten rid of I had 2 MR11 LED lights that I had put in the swing arm fixture before, which you could see on my previous video. That was the lighting used then. This is new as of this week. So far, these lights have done awesome. The corals have responded very well to them. All the lighting in the tank looks much nicer. As you can see, I have these LED strips here. These are white. I've noticed that with these new lighting, I don't really need them or like the color that it adds to it. Those are probably about 65K, I'd say. I don't know. They're not Cree LEDs or anything. Same as the blues, but these are just white in color. I think I might end up removing those, but those were kind of neat to have up here because when the lid was on the tank, it adds a little more light to the outer edges where, the light from the center doesn't always reach. So basically my next project is I have one more of these ballast kits, and I'm adding on to the lid. I'm going to cut some pieces of acrylic and silicone them on so the lid extends another, I think, 3 inches. I'm going to mount a third 13-watt compact fluorescent, and then I think I'm going to call it quits. I've had enough of the lighting mod. I think that should be more than enough for the type of corals and things I want to store. If you got any questions, please post and ask. Thanks.